Welcome to Genius Connect. Please subscribe and share.
Hello everyone, my name is Fatima Bora and I teach at Jai International School. I teach social science and we are going to continue with the last lecture, that is the French Revolution. In the last lecture I gave you a brief introduction of how the French society was divided into different estates in the 17th century. Particularly in 17th and 18th century, this particular thing was very common. We discussed in the last lecture clergy, nobility and general estate. Now in this lecture we are going to focus on what problems this division of estates led. This division of estates led to the problem of scarcity because the rich were having all the resources and the poor weren't. So subsistence crisis started because it was during this time period that the population of France increased from 22 million to 28 million, and this was followed and accompanied by a year of bad harvests. France used to import grains, but the constant of the French-Anglo wars, the wars with Britain, that led to a declining treasury. In addition to that, war loans were taken by the king. That led to further debt, and finally all this strain came onto the poor people. The poor people were not getting enough bread for survival. There were long queues, the rich were hoarding the bread, and you could see long queues, particularly women waiting at the bakeries and at the bakers' shops to get their daily bread. And then a revolution started. Subsistence crisis is a situation where people don't get their basic needs, mainly food and a good source of living. So because of this, what happens is the people outrage, and they show their outrage by a revolution. That's exactly what happened in France. The women got angry, and angry crowds of women stormed into the bakeries, killed bakers at many places, and looted away all the hoarded grains and bread. All this happened at a point of time when King Louis XVI was completely ignorant of what was happening. There were French societies. These societies were called Jacobin clubs. The poor people, the middle class French people, used to accumulate and used to go in these Jacobin clubs to discuss what to do next. Particularly the great philosophers, the great thinkers who were part of the French society, they used to go and they used to think what could be done and how could they bring down the king's rules. How could they do something to finally open the deaf ears of the king. And finally they came up with a solution that if something has to be done, it has to be done now. And that is why the French society formed a big national assembly and joined. The king called a meeting of the Estates General considering the political unrest in the France. After considering the political unrest and the situation, he called a meeting of this particular Estates General. Estates General meeting means the first estate, the second estate and the third estate all are called together. And the only injustice here is that the first estate, which has 300 members, gets one vote. The second estate, which also has 300 members, gets one vote. But the third estate, that is the general estate, has 600 members and it still gets just one vote. The members of the third estate did not find this particular thing, this particular thing was an injustice to them. They didn't find this just, and that is why, while the assembly was still discussing, to show the assembly that they are openly defying, to insult the king, these 600 members stood up and walked away. They immediately walked away with an oath that we are going to frame the Constitution of France. They accumulated together in one particular tennis court, and that is why this is also known as the tennis court oath. They went to the tennis court and they took an oath over there that until we frame a constitution for free France, for freedom in France or for a free France, we are not going to disperse. They went over there, they started thinking, they started formulating, and finally, after many long hours of discussion, of debate, they framed the constitution, and that is when they dispersed. And after framing the constitution, they themselves declared as a national assembly, and they decided that now, since we are the national assembly, we are going to take things into our control. The incident that followed this was the storming of the Bastille, which we are going to take up in the next lecture. Thank you.
I hope you all would have enjoyed this video. Subscribe to Genius Connect and put on the notification to receive more such videos. Like and share this video too. Thanks for watching.